Alright, how is everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good myself, and so is my Switch, in case you can't see that. I discovered themes, and I've been having a lot of fun. But that's not the important thing. What the important thing is Thief Simulator. We're gonna play a little bit of that, just because it's fun and it's being my latest addiction. It's, not a great port in the slightest. In fact, you'll probably notice that this video is in 30 FPS, not 60 FPS. That's because when you're playing in docked mode, it is literally impossible to achieve 60 FPS, and most of the time it runs at like 20. Sometimes even lower. Although, for some reason in handheld, there are certain moments where it will spike over 30 FPS, and it's random when it decides to do it too. Like, when we first load in here, the frame rate is usually pretty poor. Like, this is definitely sub 30. Probably 25-20 right now. I'd say probably closer to 25. But then it will randomly, like after a few minutes, will just double the performance. And I can't figure out why. So there's like some kind of garbage collection or something going on in the background. Look, see, just like that. Well, you guys probably can't see it because I have the video capped at 30 FPS. But if I look this way, then yeah, I'm looking over at the recording and it's definitely less smooth. But yeah, I capped the frame rate, so apologies for that, but 90% of the time we're not going to be hitting it anyway. So what's the idea of Thief Simulator? Well, it's literally exactly what it sounds like. You creep around, you break into people's houses, and you steal shit. And then you can get missions to get certain shit. Like, for example, let me go over to my notes here. I have a mission for the Davis family to break their toilet, and I'll get paid $150. These guys want me to break their dishes, and then you'll get some that are like, oh, steal a TV or steal, you know, something, and you'll get paid for it. And then you can sell the thing too, which makes that even more worthwhile. And then over on the computer, we'll get Black Bay, where we can steal certain things and get paid more than the pawn shop will pay us. So, like, for example, if we were to like steal one of these guitars, like the pawn shop might only offer us like 120 bucks, but depending on the rotation of Black Bay at that time, I might get more money doing it that way. You know, it just all depends. And then this is where I go to accept more missions. So let's see, I got to steal the painting Daisy from the tailors. I'll do that. And then you can come here to buy more information about the places if you want to learn, like, tenant routines. Like, this one's got security tips. That's only 15 bucks. We'll buy it for the example. Why did it scroll all the way up to the top? Anyway, there we go. So the doors have an old lock, easy to pick. So that tells me that I don't need to be very high skilled in lock picking in order to break into that house. And then the more into the skill tree you get, the more things you've unlocked. So I haven't been playing, like, I've been playing it a good bit, but I haven't played it that much. So I'm only like in the first like 3 tiers. But, like, for example, I could unlock lockpicking level 4, which would let me open safes and use glass knives. But that requires level 9, and I also don't have 2 skill points. I only have 1 skill point, so I can't unlock that yet. But since I have level 3, I can open more complicated locks with my electric lockpick, which is awesome. Unfortunately, it doesn't work backwards, so like the easier locks, you still have to use the easy things, and it's really frustrating because the basic lockpick is literally just a bobby pin and a screwdriver, and the bobby pins break, so you have to keep buying them, which is really annoying. And then you've got things like appraisal, which will tell you the value of certain items, and the more into that you get, you're able to, like, for example, tier 3 will let us mark them from a distance, which is awesome. This will let us disassemble jewelry, which I actually think I need to do for a story event, so let me do that. Yeah. And then this is Vinny. He is our crime boss.
Greenview 107 don't like our protection plan. I hope nothing happens to the jewelry in their bedroom.
So, there you go. Now I have a story job that I can do. which I don't really want to do right now. Alright. Do I have anything in my inventory? I do. I'll show you how the pawn shop works real quick before we go. And then we'll get to robbing some houses. Pawn shop. This is a fun little game. Like it's very addicting. I should probably be using my Pro Controller for this, but Joy-Con YOLO. So whenever you're opening and closing doors, you have the loud quick option or the slow quiet option. So if you don't want to alert noise, then you do it that way. Right. Then now let's go to our neighborhood. So there's varying things that you can steal, like small items you can just kind of pocket, put in your backpack. Big items like the game's telling you here, you have to actually throw it in the back of your trunk, which is a really interesting mechanic because it means that you're carrying this big heavy thing and if people walking on the street see you, they'll call the cops. Or at least they will if you continue to be in their line of sight because you're being suspicious. And talking about being suspicious, you carry things like crowbars around in the middle of the street, and people may not like that too much. Alright, so I've got a mission here. Time is it? 5:32 a.m. Oh yeah, this is the one where there's nobody home, so this is kind of like the tutorial house where it just teaches you everything, and there's never anybody home, so it's really easy for you to walk in, break shit, walk out. This will kind of give me a good idea, kind of give you guys a good idea of how it works. You can either find openings, or you can break in. Breaking in obviously creates noise. So you can see here that I have the option to put this in bag. Because I have the appraisal perk, I can see how much it's worth. It also has a green star. That means that it's worth something on Black Bay. I can hide under the bed in case the cops are coming near. Open the drawer. Sometimes there'll be keys in there, sometimes there'll be money in there. You can literally find people's house keys, so you can just walk in the front door without needing to worry about lockpicking anymore. Really useful. I already have this house's front door key. So see, door locked, use the key, boom, done. Now, I don't have the key for the gate, so I'd have to lockpick that. Which I think I will do. So this is the level 1 lockpick. Basically, you just position the bobby pin where you want it. Think the Skyrim minigame, but a little bit more complicated. There we go. Actually, I'm sorry. I think Skyrim was a little more complicated. You have to kind of keep the pin in the right position and all kinds of stuff like this. Now, this is just once you pick a direction, you just apply pressure, and then it will kind of keep it in that position for you. So it's a little bit easier to use. And that is the basics of Thief Simulator. Breaking in, breaking out, all that fun stuff. All right. Now, let's go do one of these missions. Crap. Obviously, if you hit things, it costs you money. I don't like how low the repair costs are. They should punish you a lot more. I haven't tried hitting a pedestrian. I imagine that that is not a good idea. This is 107. Now, the idea is you're supposed to park in... Crap. You're supposed to park in less conspicuous places. Like the parking lot, for example. Then what I could do is I could sleep in the car to pass time. I will do, because I... actually, before I do that... So, when you get close to a house... You can kind of see how I have them highlighted. That's because I've tagged them at this time of day before. You can kind of like, since I can see them there, I can tag them. And then that will highlight a little section of their daily routine. So as of right now, they're both actually out of the house. So even though it's broad daylight, 8 o'clock in the morning, it actually may not be a bad idea to do it now. He just disappeared. Okay. So I just gotta wait for these guys to go away. Or alternatively, since I've done some research before, come around back, climb the fence. Easy enough. I don't like these guys. If I break their gnome, haha. Alright, so now you gotta find a way in. So you can, depending on how well versed you are in things, like I have the level 3, so I can just automatically unlock shit, which is great. Alright. Now, there is nobody home, but that doesn't mean I can't be seen. People out in the streets can just walk by and see you trespassing, which is kind of dumb. How do they know that I'm trespassing? But, you know, whatever. So, what am I doing? Jewelry in the bedroom. Okay. So now I've got to find their bedroom. Or I could just follow the marker. Ooh, guitar. See, somebody saw me trespassing. Now, granted, it was just for a brief moment. Nope. Nope. If they see you for long enough, they'll call the cops. But again, how do they know that I'm trespassing? A whole bunch of hooey. Oh, look, a heirloom bracelet. Heirloom bracelet, however you pronounce that. Let's put that in the bag. Grab their alarm clock, too, for good measure. Just to be a dick. Computer mouse? That is a computer mouse. Alright, I'll take that. That is a phone. Cool. Ah. Doors open kind of weird sometimes. Very full. Okay. Wow, these guys have a fancy, huge-ass bathroom. For good measure. Ah, screw you guys. So you might notice that details on the switch are paired way the fuck back. See how the antennas disappear? Like I have to be like within like 2 feet of the device in order to have the antennas there. The LOD management in this game is ridiculously poor. Render distance is ridiculously poor, and frame rate is ridiculously poor. Do I get more for the printer or for the TV? Don't know the price for the TV. Don't know the price for the printer. What we're gonna do in this situation is we're just gonna walk out the front door. Okay. What? Oh crap, she saw me. Oh crap. No! Oh, of course she locked the door. Oh, balls. Okay, so now the police know that I'm here. So what you have to do is you have to run and avoid them, or you can hide. Thankfully, I can just hide right here. Now that completely just ruined my stealth for this section. So that means I'm not going to get a good stealth bonus. I'm probably going to get like a D or a C ranking at best. Which is very unfortunate because that was pretty good for the most part. So yeah, you can hide under beds, you can hide in here. Police will often walk right up to you like this. And then just go, "Where did he go?" And then just walk away. Because, you know, quality game design. Like, I don't want to be too hard on this game because it's fun. But you can feel the Unity clunk with it. You know? You know what I mean? Like the visual styling, the way it's programmed. Some stuff is really well done. Like the level 2 locks. Really good. Really well done. High quality models. Like, everything looks good. Except for that one time where they just didn't render the tumblers until I tapped on them. You know, like little things like that. The Switch version is by far the worst version of the game. It's fun to be able to play this in like a handheld thing, but it's definitely not worth the price of admission. If you're going to get it on PC so you can actually have a decent frame rate. But we'll talk about all that later. Right now, I just need to not be in here. Oh, don't tow my car. Don't tow my car. Don't tow my car. That's another thing, is that if you don't park in the established parking spots and then you get spotted, the police will tow your car. And then you lose. Okay. What I was going to do is I was going to steal their printer too. I was going to drive right up to the front door and steal their printer. But instead, what I think I'll do is I'll take this opportunity to try to ping them for their middle day routine. Because I've already fucked up my ranking, so who cares? Oh, that was easy enough. They are really not out for an extended period of time. Now, see, I have a job next door, but because my ranking was fucked up, I don't want to do that mission. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the area and come back, and that will hopefully let me get a better stealth mission rank next time. Car. Let's boogie. You can take any road that goes outside the white barrier on the map. Somehow I'm not making any noise. The noise meter is broken in the corner. Okay, well that sucked. Go to the pawn shop and sell everything. Make some money. That is the basic gameplay loop of Thief Simulator. Like, it's not bad. It's a pretty fun game. Come on, Vinny.
Always remember to break down the jewelry. There's a tool for it in the shop.
Oh, okay, so I have to go to the home first. That's good to know. The controls are fairly standard for a Switch game. The analog sticks aren't great. There's a little bit of like delay too. That makes precision aiming a little difficult. It's not awful, but it is noticeable. $2,600, cool. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Car lockpick gun. Ooh, I can start stealing stuff from cars. That's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of high-end stuff that you can get into. Night vision goggles. Oh, that's awesome. Car key signal cloner. Hacking laptop. Did I get anything here? I doubt it, but a pot. Okay. And I've got all the missions. Okay. Where I go? Yeah, okay. What the hell? Maybe I should read the tutorial. Allows you to disassemble jewelry before selling it. That's it? That's all it tells me? Thank you for wasting my time, tutorial. What the hell is this? I don't... Why is it in a different spot this time? It's like way the fuck over there. Oh. This camera is awful. Okay. Why did it get smaller? That was weird. Oh god, the camera controls are inverted. Or am I just retarded? I think I might just be retarded. So, this is decidedly the worst part of the whole thing so far. Oh, I wanted you to disassemble it. There we go. Alright, Vinny, what do you want?
A professional knows how to handle a real safe. Are your lockpicking skills up to the job?
Okay, so now I gotta unlock lockpicking skills level 4. I think I'm a little too low level for that. Level 9. Oh, I just need 2 skill points. Okay. So I won't be able to unlock that until level 11. That's cute. Which means I'll have to go on a bunch of side missions. So, let's go to the pawn shop and do another round of missions, and hopefully not suck this time and get a good stealth ranking. Hey. So the core gameplay loop is fun. It's a really well thought out, well approached game. The mechanics work well together. I haven't really run across like any like game breaking bugs or anything like that, so it's like I'm not upset over anything like that. It just runs awfully on the Switch. And like as you can see, the sensitivity is kind of weird, and I like kind of like lurch towards the ground when I'm aiming, just because the way the sticks work, unfortunately. And then that delay, like I don't know if I'll be able to visualize this, but I don't know if you guys can even hear that, but that's the delay. That's me hitting the stick. Like, it's very slight. Probably about like a frame or so of delay. Maybe 2. Yeah, I'd say probably about 2 frames of delay. Anyway. So, let's go back. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to park. I'm just going to sleep in the parking lot. And then we'll hit that other house. And then I think that will probably do it for this video, because I really just wanted to like I don't have a whole lot to say. Like it's a fun simulator type game. It's very obviously streamer bait, and it's very obviously like you can tell that it's a Unity game. Okay, so when I say Unity game, I don't literally mean made in Unity. It might be made in Unity I mean it definitely looks like it's made in Unity. But when I say Unity game, I mean like it's not a AAA game. It's more than like your little homebrew game. It's more than something like VVVVVV. Like that was an indie game, but it was a very small self-contained game. This one is more like those single developer like passion projects kind of thing, where it's like I'm going to make this awesome game. So they just kind of, use like a bunch of like the assets clearly aren't ultra high quality. Like the grass doesn't really look like grass. You know what I mean? Yeah, I should probably stop using the term Unity game unless I'm like sure that it's actually made in Unity. But I was hoping that would get the point across. Anyway. Okay. So since I've discovered those guys' routines, they're highlighted right now. I haven't quite figured out how the highlighting works, because it's kind of inconsistent. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Hi. Hello. I almost ran into you. I don't think that guy ever goes to sleep. He just stays there staring out the window all night. Oh, he's got the painting. Whoop. Run, James, run. Huh. I'm gonna have to wait until everyone's out of the house. Okay, that kind of sucks. And so you guys can see in the upper right hand corner, I have all of their times at night established, and they're all home. And like I said, that guy never moves. So I'll need to do that one during the day. As I just slept for like 20 hours in my car. No big deal. Nobody noticed. Nobody cared. But yeah, look at how awful this render distance is. Like it's literally like Silent Hill almost. Okay. Now there's a bunch of unknowns here. Oop, there's a guy. Mark him. Okay, so they're still home. So I'm starting to think that the kid doesn't actually like leave the house. The mom may not leave the house either. So the blue section, that's where somebody's out of the house, and then the red section is they're in the house. Now the question is, do I try it now or do I wait? Let's see what other missions I have. Let's see. Doing that one. 106. Break their dishes. Okay, yeah, let's do that one. There's 106. Up here. Oh, they're the last one. Okay, well, that's actually easy enough. Oh, put the crowbar away, James. Hopefully nobody sees me. So this is the level 2 lockpicking. It's very similar to the Oblivion minigame. There you go. Done. Okay, the game could stop stuttering and lagging any day now. I'd appreciate it. Oh, 6. So one person's in the kitchen and one person is out. Which means that if I try to break their dishes, I'm going to be found out. Because that person's in the kitchen. Aha, who would have guessed? Yeah, the safe. That'd be fun once I get lockpicking level 4. Okay, so I should probably come back at another time for this one. Yeah, let's sleep for just a little bit longer so we can try to get the routine of both houses done a little bit better. Stop crouching. Let's see if I see anybody. I don't. Alright, let's try it. A lot of guitars in this house. Climb, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh god, it was on the outside wall this whole time. Kid's not in here. $50. Take it. Got a wine bottle. Piggy bank, I'll take that. Take your Les Paul. Now I just need to time my escape. And we're good. Beautiful. Easy in, easy out. Now my car's got like a little storage box that I can use. So let me store. This lets you store the heavy stuff. Cool. Alright. Why that patch of dirt is so much brighter than the others, but whatever. Okay. Ooh. Damn it, almost had a 5 for 5. Okay, so this person's just looking out the window. That can cause problems. Ah! Oh my god, the frame rate, please. I've got to be running at like sub 12 right now. Like, this is ridiculous. Look at this. Mark him. Mark him. Oh, I'm already marked him. Okay. These guys that I need to mark. Oh. Damn it. There goes my stealth bonus. Left. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get in my car and I'm just gonna boogie. Get in. Floor it, 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 floor it. They pincered me. Damn it. Getting caught really doesn't have that much of a penalty. It's just, you just revert back to the last checkpoint. Which is actually useful in some ways, because if you evade police and then finish the mission, then you don't get your bonus. But if you restore from a checkpoint, then you can still potentially keep your stealth bonus. It just kind of depends on what you're doing. Okay. So what do I need to do still? Okay, so I still have all the guitars and everything. So my stealth bonus for there is safe. Now it's just a matter of not being an idiot and getting caught. Alright. Okay. God, look at that frame rate. It is tanking already. This performs way worse on the dock than it does in handheld mode. It's very unfortunate. I'm gonna do a frame rate analysis of this section here. Bitch. Alright, go ahead. Catch me. Whatever. How do you know it's me? Whatever. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pause this recording. I'm going to do a frame rate analysis with a little bit of voiceover. And then I think that will be the end of the video. So hold on real... Wait, okay. Okay, sure. Now the frame rate analysis starts off easy enough, 25, 26 FPS, but as you can watch, it will slowly tank the closer we get back to this section, running at 19 frames a second while picking this lock, and it drops even further, down to 15 frames a second in a few segments here later on. Now we're down to 14, bordering on 13. And the best part is that nothing has changed. We're just kind of sitting in the same area, and the frame rate's just bouncing all over the place. And it's really unfortunate, because in handheld, I experienced some frame drops here, but nowhere near to this extent. I'm more inclined to believe this is a CPU bottleneck than a GPU bottleneck, but it could be both. I want to test some overclocking on my Switch to see if I can push more GPU power to it while in handheld, to see if that improves the handheld frame rate. But there's going to be nothing we can do for dock performance. And just seeing how abysmal this is in the dock, it just reeks of unoptimization and just kind of a shitty port, which is very unfortunate because it's a fun game. I wish it performed a little better, but it's just very frustrating to play. As you can see here, I'm even getting screen tearing something fierce, dropping all the way down to the 12s and 11. Ooh. So, with all that said, is this something that I would recommend most people play? I would say yes. I would recommend you play Thief Simulator. It's a pretty fun game. I wouldn't pay full price for it and pick it up on a sale or something like that. You know, Steam Summer Sale's right around the corner. Hopefully it'll be on sale then. If you're a streamer, definitely pick it up. It's streamer bait. It's a good game to stream. It's a good Let's Play game, that kind of thing. It has a lot of those what the fuck moments that make it a lot of fun. However, please, for the love of God, don't ever pick this up on Switch, because it is an abysmal, awful port. Hopefully the developers will fix it sometime soon, but it's bad. How did I only get an A rank? Is it because I didn't steal enough stuff? Oh, whatever.
Welcome back.
Well, with all that said, guys, thank you for watching. And I do hope you guys have a good rest of the day.